Hello, villains.
And heroes of Endsweek.
It's a little weird doing it that way, but whatever. Switch it up.
Villains are winning right now anyway.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Can't beat us.
Yeah.
Beat
You guys are watching episode 6.
You better be, or we will be sad.
That's very true. We're
Very
watching
true.
Board Game Centric.
Board game centric. It's on the box.
What's up, guys? We're
Welcome back.
Episode 6.
Of Heroes versus Villains, and today we played these 3 amazing games. All of them amazing.
They were great. Time management.
Fun.
Wasteland Express Delivery Service. That is the whole name of the game.
Long.
And innovation.
Very fun game,
It was a
actually.
lot of fun.
I didn't think it was at first.
So, real quick, if you haven't done so, follow us on Snapchat. I'll try to have codes. Boom, boom, somewhere.
Yep, same
Where-
thing with Twitter and Instagram. You'll see those snap codes.
That way you guys can follow us along while we're playing these games, when we're playing them, as we've said before,
And
because
don't-
of the delay.
Don't worry, in case you're scared about it, we are just as awkward on Snapchat as we are on camera.
It's so true.
It will happen. You will see us just, hey, that's us.
And it's the best way
It's
to meet
fun.
some of our friends and family and wives, girlfriends.
And random people that we may or may not be expanding with. We'll
So-
find out.
Anyway, real quick, games. That's what you guys are here for anyway.
That's what we're here.
Very first game we played, Time Management. Time Management was a lot of fun. It started off super simple. You deal with cards, projects, past, present, future. You have what is called the office, shifting cards around, playing cards, making specific shapes to score points.
Yeah, kind of like a puzzle or a pattern style game. That's essentially what you're doing, is rearranging the office and the cubicles within the office to get the patterns according to your projects.
Yep, super simple. I mean, there's not really much more to that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It's literally that. You have a card that tells you make this shape. You try to move cards and shift cards and make that shape. And you score points.
And like we will probably mention with every game tonight, it was very thematic, very time-oriented. Time is money. Anytime you waste time, you waste money. Pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah, very fun. Play it.
Time is money. It says it on the back of the box.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, scoring. What would you rate it?
8 out of 10. Great replayability. Again, with the petite size. Just throw it in your backpack. Or, heck, I mean, you could just rip all the pieces out of it, and it takes half that space. It's amazing. It's a very simple game, fun game, entertaining.
8 out of 10. I agree. So, simple. It's nice. It just uses square cards. Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't take a lot of table space. You can play it on a chess table.
Yeah. So,
Chessboard.
cool. I like it.
Time management. Cool. Next game.
Innovation.
Innovation. What do you guys say about it?
Awesome game. We opened it up. I absolutely was not into it at first.
He hated the
I
box.
disliked it.
You liked the box. You hated the artwork.
Yeah, I did actually obsess over the box about half the time we were playing the game. Until that point, the midpoint of the game, when I started getting good. And, yeah, it was nice. 3 turns in a row. I called me a Dark Souls boss. I said, I'm going to win. I didn't. Then I said, I'm going to win. And I didn't. And then the 3rd time in a row that I said, I'm going to win, I did. Yeah. By a lot. It was great.
So, the game plays kind of, it feels very, it reminded me very much of Seven Wonders.
Yeah, kind of.
But at the very same time, Civilization.
Yeah,
because you're progressing through ages of time, from like the first age to modern civilization.
And you can leave people in the dust if you like. If you can, really. I mean, you're all probably going to stay close together unless someone's really good at that game. And if they are, run away from them. They're probably an evil genius.
It was a lot of fun. You had cards you drew, you had cards you played in front of you. They were different colors, each representing different categories of technology. We had things from the wheel to
the internet,
electricity, the internet. I
mean,
lots of cool different things, and they all did something different, affecting other players' cards. You had what were called dogmas, which you had
a co-op and
a cooperative dogma,
the other
and a supremacy type of dogma, where you basically force other players to have to do something. and you had cooperative where everyone could benefit if they met the requirements.
Yeah. Hey, you could be my friend, or I demand it.
Exactly.
According to the cards.
And then you progress through the ages as things happened, and you got better and better technology. It was really neat.
Yep. And it was kind of a great in between Time Management and Wasteland Express. It was a little more steep on learning, but not too complicated. What would you say it is?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
It was simple enough that once we actually got it to the table, once we actually figured out, it wasn't hard to learn once you got it, but once you figured it out, it was really cool. It was super smooth. We played it. There wasn't a lot of downtime to where you had to think about your moves. You pretty much knew what you were doing, but there was enough strategy involved that if you played something wrong, you messed up, and you know you played something wrong.
Yeah. I would say the same. 8 out of 10. The art is good. The quality is good. Size, again, amazing. You can just throw it in your backpack. Heck, if you're in school, throw it in your lunchbox, really. It'll fit. I really love the box. I obsessed over that. But what I like the most about the game is the turns are very restricted. So it keeps the game flow nice and tight. So you're not waiting on someone to take a 15-minute turn. It's more of, here's your 2 actions. You have 4 different options, essentially. And just pick any 2 that could be the same and roll with it.
Exactly.
So turns were very quick, smooth. It was very nice. Once we all learned how to play it, it was a great game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And our big game of the night was Wasteland Express Delivery Service.
Amazing.
I'm not going to call that game that every single time, but that is what it's called.
Yeah. Long name. Great game.
Great game. The setup for the game is long. It took us...
An hour. It took us an hour to learn the game and set it up.
I agree. To learn the game and set it up. Set up those probably 10 to 15 minutes.
The first time. As you get used to the game, I'm sure it'll be like 5 minutes or less. It's pretty quick.
Nice real big mat, kind of Catan style, where you're laying tiles randomly, laying outposts randomly throughout the thing.
In between the tiles. It was really cool. So the map is essentially randomly generated within those tiles, and they're double-sided. And any gaps that are in there, you have other smaller tiles that just slip right in to create a huge, nice, big game. It took up most of this table.
It did. It was a lot of fun. So you play as Wasteland Delivery Service.
Yeah.
You're picking up different supplies, water, food, ammunition, weapons, and you are delivering it to different outposts across the wasteland.
Yep, and the market value changes, goes up and down depending on how often they're sold and how often they are requested.
Yeah, it's really cool. There's something else I wanted to say about it.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was just great.
It was long. It's a long game. It's not a short game. The time frame on it is 90 minutes to about 2 hours, and it probably took us that long plus because of original setup and learning. The learning curve. The learning curve was a little bit, but again, it's another game that once you get it, we got it. We were rolling.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's doing this.
It all made sense.
It's round based. You have so many actions you get to play in a round, so you can move, you can purchase stuff, you can use outpost abilities, movement. As you're a big truck or things, movement, you move farther and farther. The more you move without doing other abilities,
the faster you drive.
And you get 5 actions per round before the new round starts and a new event happens.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Great game.
We're really good at doing that.
Yeah, just like Innovation.
We are so sorry.
Or are we? I'm just kidding. He is, for me. Just like Innovation, once you get the understanding of the game, short, tight turns. That's the best part. It really keeps you going. There's a lot of resource management. There doesn't have to be. It just depends on your strategy. But I would consider it more of a middle ground on kind of like a resource management style game where you're just trying to connect the dots and build up as much money as you can to buy as much as you can, kind of. That's the route I went. I put as many turbos in there as I could, and it wasn't good. I was fast, but that was it.
It didn't help him out. He lost. Nope. Heroes win.
Yep,
Heroes won 2 out of 3 tonight.
Yeah, I fumbled that one pretty hard. On this one, the other time management was just not even. That was no competition. I had the lowest points by a lot.
So, rating. Wasteland Express.
9 out of 10. Amazing looking game. I love the replayability to it. One of the best parts really is how it's all packed together. I mean, you're taking the All the dividers, you set them out. That's it. You take the cap off of it. Boom. You're ready to go. There's all your resource pools. When you're done with the game, you just pack them right back in there. Everything packs up nice and neat in the box. It describes it perfectly. And the rule book may seem intimidating at first, but about half of it is rulings on how some cards work and giving you examples for a campaign-style gameplay that it does include.
Which we did not do. We didn't do the campaign. I give it 9 out of 10. Easily, I think, out of all 3 games, the best long game.
Oh, for sure.
Because
hands down.
Innovation is the best short game, medium game. Sit down and get it. But Wasteland Express, best long game. If you got an hour, 2 hours to sit down and actually say, hey, I really want to play something deep. There's enough movement. You're controlling different raiders. You're controlling characters. The game looks great. The minis are really cool. Again, like he's saying,
great quality.
The box packaging is one of the best I've ever seen. I've never seen a game packaged like that. We're going to show you a real good clip of what the packaging looks like probably right now. You're probably seeing it right now.
Hopefully. I don't know. Here are my hands. These are my hands.
But it was great. I mean, it looks great. It plays great. I have 0 complaints. It was long.
Yeah, but I mean
maybe if you're down for long games.
We knew it was going to be long. 2 to 5 players. So now that we know, and
that's
we can,
a big deal. 5 players.
Now we can teach people. It's one of those deceptively simple games. I would say it's a great game to add to your collection. I would definitely do it.
I would definitely. Yep.
All right, so that's it.
So obviously Zach has nothing left to say, which is amazing. So with that said, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell.
Hit the bell icon. Add us on Snapchat. Don't forget to check out Twitter and Instagram, where we are doing our best to post more and more often. The content is going to be, again, just as awkward. Hey, you know, if you're lucky, maybe more awkward than what we're doing now. That's all we can hope for.
We're trying not to be. We're getting better.
Yeah. And so
currently, episode 6,
thing.
Heroes vs. Villains. If you guys have been keeping score,
we barely have.
You know the heroes are not doing so hot. It is currently 11-7 in favor of the villains.
Good to be bad. Or anti-hero.
Leave us comments below. Hashtag Villains of Endsweek. Hashtag Heroes of Endsweek. Let us know which side you're on.
Yep. And just like we always say, if you want to hear anything back from us, you want to do, just talk to us. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Give us suggestions for future videos. We definitely want to keep doing this. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is the only series we really have, aside from box openings for board game bentos and any Kickstarters we get. So, let us know. Hit us up.
Cool, guys. Thanks so much. And remember, it's all in the box.
Ah! I got scared.